What is up, Facebook? What's up, Instagram? We are a few minutes behind because I had to get my little boy situated over there on the couch with his little show so that I could hop on live. Hey, Amber, what's up? So, today we are talking about self-care and how self-care is not selfish. And I think this is something that a lot of people confuse. They just think that it's super selfish to take time and be alone and take time, and I have a hair in my mouth. There we go. Take time and just love on themselves. Especially if you're a mother, you kind of have that mom guilt that comes into play when you make the decision to just go and shut yourself in the room for 15 minutes and watch TV or read a book or do a face mask or whatever self-care looks like for you. And I kind of want to bust that myth up because, one, I think that the amount of pressure that mothers specifically receive when they try to take care of themselves is absolute BS. Because society has created this dynamic where if you don't take care of yourself as a mom, then you've just let yourself go and you have no desire to look presentable or make an effort at all. However, society's also made it to where if you do take care of yourself, then you're selfish and your children are not your priority. And I think that's just a load of crap. So, we're going to talk about how self-care is not selfish, and I'm going to give you a few things that I really think should be at the forefront. These are some of the most important and easy self-care things that you can do, especially if you don't have a lot of time, especially if you're a busy woman or man, if you're a man watching. Hey, Michelle. So number one is you need to make sure that quality, good sleep is a part of your routine. Okay? We need to make sure that we are having good quality sleep, even if we're not getting a lot of it. Okay? I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't sleep at 8 hours at night. I don't. Okay? I am lucky if I get 5. My sleep schedule is usually looking like maybe 3 to 4 hours of sleep every night. And my son sleeps through the night, but that's just because I work 40 hours a week. Then I come home and work another 40 hours a week worth on my business. So I am working a lot on top of cleaning and cooking and all the other things. So what I do is I make sure the sleep that I am getting is good quality. Okay? And the effects of sleep and having good quality sleep on your body, there's a whole entire list. But I'm just going to highlight a couple. Okay? Good quality sleep is going to affect your mood. It's going to affect your attitude. It's going to affect your energy, obviously, in every way, shape, or form. So this is also going to affect how you show up for your family, your friends, at your job. It literally affects everything. It affects your physical body, your organs. Whenever you sleep, that is when you digest your food. That is when your body heals itself. That is when your brain rejuvenates itself. So even if you're not getting a lot of sleep, you need to make sure that it is good quality sleep. Okay? And something that you might want to do to kind of remind yourself to make this a priority is set an alarm to go to sleep. And I know that sounds completely twisted and backwards and stupid, but seriously, if you're a busy person and you're not really thinking about sleep, set an alarm on your phone, hey Chelsea, to remind you, hey, queen, whatever you want to call yourself, hey boss, it's time for you to take a second, take your makeup off, slap on your moisturizer, relax a little bit, make some tea. It's time for us to go to bed. Okay? Super simple, super easy. Alright? Next thing you want to look into is setting up your environment. Okay? So, proximity is key. Proximity is literally everything. Everything. Samantha said, hi, cousin. Are you trying to tell me to wrap up my computer time and get ready for sleep? Hey, if it's that time, it's that time, baby. But proximity is everything, guys. So set up your environment to promote good quality sleep, right? Make sure that your room is dark, and it needs to be all the way dark. All the way dark, all right? I actually am first class nerd. I sleep with those little silk eye things, and I'm about to upgrade to a better one that's more padded, that's gonna like make everything even more darker and like heavy. Because you know how they have those eye pillows that are weighted? If you've never slept with one of them things, y'all are missing out, because I tell you, it is like a sleep like no other. You will be dead to the world. You will be in like in a coma for however many hours you end up you might oversleep, honestly. Have some white noise. So there are studies that have proven that having white noise while you sleep does something insane to the neurons and all the things in your brain. And it literally supercharges the rejuvenation that your brain does while you're asleep. So I have a fan. I have a box fan. Like, we're talking old school. Like, I'm talking big old massive box fan that gets put on the highest setting, number 3, every single night. Okay, and I want that sucker to be pointed directly at me. I don't care if it is 30 degrees outside. That thing's on and it's pointed at me, and I've got one foot out the side of the covers, and we are like, we sleeping good, okay? So have white noise, all right? And also, make sure your room's not too hot. If your room's too hot, you'll fall asleep, but you're not going to stay asleep. Drop in the comments, drop an emoji if you have ever literally went to sleep and then woke up like flipping out because you are sweating to death. You're like playing the strip game. You're trying to take your clothes off. You are burning up. You're trying to get a hold of any air circulation possible. Okay? Having your room too warm when you're asleep is not going to help you. You want to have it set to a cool temperature. I mean, don't make it Antarctica, okay? Don't freeze yourself out, but make sure that it's a cool environment. Make sure there's good circulation. So when we go to sleep, I have the AC running. I have our ceiling fan running, and then I also have that box fan pointed on me. It's directly on me, baby, because I am not going to wake up feeling like I have somehow made it all the way to the depths of hell, okay? No, I'm good. I would prefer not to. Chelsea said I got new covers and they're hot as hell. I love that, babe. I love that. So the next thing when it comes to sleep is we need to look at our routine, okay? If you're a mom, you most likely have some sort of a night routine for your kid, right? You need to make one for yourself. Don't neglect yourself. And if you're not a mom, then this gives you even a better opportunity, because you don't have to worry about caring for another individual. So set yourself up a bougie night routine. Make sure that it is like a romantic getaway for yourself. Okay? Do your skincare. Watch your favorite show. Get in the shower. If you like to shave them legs, baby. Put them coconut oil on them legs when you get out. Like, let it be silky. Romanticize it so it's enjoyable to you. Okay? And set yourself up a night routine. If you have essential oils, use your night oils. Use your night supplements. I take Serenity soft gels every night to help me sleep, and when I tell you they knock me out, they knock me out, baby. Okay? Romanticize it. Make it fun. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is important. Thank you. He does that all the time. So, the next thing we're looking into, number 2, is exercise. Listen, I don't know a single person out here that will look me in my face and honestly say that they love and live for exercising every day. I think that's a load of crap. I think it's a load of crap. I hate exercising. I don't get up in the morning and look at myself in the mirror and say, yeah, baby, today we're going to do 1,000 crunches and it's going to be so much fun. It's going to go so by quick. Honey, heck no. I hate it. But you know what? I do it because exercising enhances your mood. Exercising literally benefits your body so much. There's not a single side effect that I can think of about exercising that could harm you. Unless you're in the gym, acting a fool, slinging weights around in an incorrect manner, and you end up dropping it and like breaking your foot or something. And exercising doesn't have to be difficult. I think exercising is something that people have completely overcomplicated. Baby, all you gotta do is move your body for at least 30 minutes a day. Y'all can't look me in my face and tell me that y'all can't sit there in that kitchen and twerk for 30 minutes. I said what I said. It doesn't have to be an ab workout every day. It does not have to be going to the gym and lifting weights. If that's not what is going to get you to move your body, then don't worry about that. Figure out what will get you to move your body and do that. There have been days on 75 Hard where I couldn't do a formal workout. So what did I do? I turned on my Garmin. For those of you who don't know what a Garmin is, it's a watch. I turned it on. I literally danced like a fool in my kitchen. Did sprints down the hallway, come back, twerk some more, like whined in my hips, all the things. Got my heart rate up to 137 and kept it there for 30 minutes. And that was a workout. And I burned 75 calories. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated, guys. Just move your body and make it a rule. Make some kind of a rule for yourself. My rule is I have to sweat twice a day. Twice a day. I have to sweat. Okay? So, in the mornings, get up and do a workout. At night, I'm doing yoga. And some yoga will not make you sweat. But if you like me and you're not exactly the most limbo girl, you're gonna be sweating, especially when that double, like when you're in downward dog and that double chin comes forward. Yeah, you're gonna be sweating and you're gonna be contemplating all of your life's choices. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. Okay? And the last thing when it comes to exercise, if you are ever in a position where you are completely overwhelmed and you are completely just not in the headspace you're used to being in, I want to remind you of a rule that I learned by Tony Robbins. And I attended one of his online trainings, and it was literally one of my favorite rules that he spoke about. Change your state, change your mind. That's the rule. And in the Tony Robbins event, everybody's sitting in front of their Zoom. I do the Miracle Morning Daily, and it suggests it as part of your morning routine. Yes. I actually I didn't read the book. I listened to the Audible version. I liked it. But anyways, in the Tony Robbins event, everybody is obviously sitting down. They are looking at their screens. You're on the live stream. And get down, please. Sorry, my husband's playing with the dog. My child's playing with the dog. We're staring at the screens, and he's talking about change your state, change your mind. And he literally tells everybody, I want everybody to get up, and I want you to jump up and down, And then when you get done jumping up and down, I want you to fist pump in the air like we're at Jersey Shore. And so everybody does it. And all of a sudden, you saw every single person on that screen go from being tired, and you could kind of tell, we've been on the live stream for like 2.5, 3 hours at this point. Everybody was energized again. There is something about the connection between your body and your mind. And when you shift your body, even if you don't want to do it, and you tell your body, listen, I know you're exhausted, I know that you are tired, but we have got to get out of this funk, we've got to do something different, it connects to your mind and it shifts your state of mind. Okay? The third thing that we need to look at with self-care is food. Listen, your food does not have to be perfect, okay? But try cooking from home so you know what's going into your food, okay? Try eating more whole foods. Don't go through fast food every single night. Care about what's in your body, because what you're feeding your body now is what you're going to see on your body in 3 months from now. Okay? Fuel it. Because every single thing that you put into your mouth is either helping or harming your brain. And if you've got all these big goals and dreams and aspirations, your brain needs to be sharp. You've got to have a sharp brain, baby, to be able to get there. So fuel your body with really good food. Live by the 80-20 rule, though. 80% of the time, hit it heavy with good home-cooked meals. Then 20% of the time, go get you a pizza. Go get some chocolate. It's all about romanticizing your life and finding the balance somewhere in between it. Alright? Number 4, and this is probably my favorite one, is say no. Say no. If you're on live, I want you to type the words "say no" in the comments right now while I take a sip of coffee. Say no. How many of you have completely overextended yourselves to the point that you have pushed yourself into a complete mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion state? To the place, excuse me, no sir, to the place where you're literally a walking zombie. All because you would not say no to somebody. You have to learn to prioritize yourself. And that includes each and every mother on this live stream. Especially the mothers on this live stream. I'm sure you've heard it a million times before. You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay? But something else to think about. If a plane's going down, the first thing they tell you to do is grab your oxygen and put it on yourself. Why? Because you can't help the other people get their oxygen if you're dead. What do you do whenever your phone battery is about to die? Somebody comment and tell me what you do when your phone battery is about to die. Seriously, think about it. Yes, you plug it up. So I want you to consider that the next time someone wants you to do something for them. Okay? and you're already, you know in your mind and your heart that you're already to that place where you're like, you're about to just overdo it, it's time to say no. Go sit down, please. It's time to say no, and it's time to plug yourself in. It's time to make yourself a priority. It's time to stop overextending yourself to help other people without taking care of you first. Because I promise you, I pinky promise you guys, that if you will say no, it will open up a yes for tomorrow. A no today opens up a yes tomorrow. Because if you say no today, that no shifts your course of action and will lead you to a better opportunity so you can say yes to that. But it will also put you in position to have a full cup so that you can show up better for your babies, you can show up better for your businesses, you can show up better for your spouses, you can show up better for yourself. Say no. Learn to say no. And the last thing that I want to talk about is schedule it. I live by my Google Calendar. If you were on my live last night when I did high-low tea time, I walked y'all through my entire planning process. It consists of 2 planners and Google Calendar and another app. It's a 4-step process to get everything up here put out in a schedule and keep everything running smoothly. Okay? Schedule in your self-time. Schedule in your self-care. Even if all you have is 5 minutes, baby, that is 5 minutes. You can shut the door, lock it, sit in silence, and breathe. Schedule it in. And a lot of people don't do this because they don't feel like they are worth it. But baby, I am telling you, you are worth it. You are worth every single deep breath. You are worth every single face mask. You are worth every single bubble bath. You are worth every single vitamin. Baby, you are worth it. Go sit down. I am telling you, you are worth it. You have to make yourself a priority. Schedule it in. Schedule it in. I have a CEO day, and I do it once a quarter. And on that day, I am to be left alone. It is blocked off on the calendar. Everyone knows as soon as my son is dropped off at school, I am to be left alone for that day. March 28th is my CEO day. And on that day, I go and do some form of self-care for myself. So whether that is me getting my nails done, whether that is me going and getting a massage, whatever it is, I go and do some form of self-care. But then I also sit down and I reflect on the past quarter and how I showed up in that quarter. What went good, what went bad, what could have went better, what needs a system. It's an entire day that I take for myself, and I've scheduled it in. So schedule your self-care. Take care of yourself. Get good sleep. Eat good foods. Say no. Because I promise you that you are worth it. You're worth it 100 million times over. Okay, guys? I am sorry that my son was so loud and obnoxious in this live because he has been in a mood all day. But I'm telling you, I love you guys and you are important. So take the time to do self-care. Self-care is not selfish. It is not selfish. Alright, guys? So I will be back a little after 9 o'clock for tea time and high-low. Alright? I love you guys. I will see you in a little bit. Alright? Bye.